Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes of Nothing, and this is my eighth episode. Well, I got it right that time. I just noticed something. Starting this channel, I wanted to have some sort of random enough tone where it's kind of unpredictable what I speak of. I could speak of anything on any day, and I think that has turned to me talking about how I feel, or it has taken some sort of emotional, personal tone. And also, with that, leaves me with now looking for things to talk about. And I was just thinking, like right now, I was just scrolling through TikTok, and now instead of me just using it for entertainment, I now use it as a sort of inspiration to try and come and create something. And it came to my mind how, in most times, say I get someone's number, I get a girl's number, and I'm now talking to that person. I don't know, I treat the person like they aren't someone, like, what can I say? There's some sort of a project, some sort of a, a hurdle that I have to get through. What I mean by this is, whenever I start talking to someone who I am interested in or romantically, I tend to go above and beyond in the words that I say, in the actions that I take. And sometimes I then stop to think and realize, well, I just thought of it like right now, that at the end of the day, this person is human. I'm trying to go above and beyond, but this person is human. This whole week, uh, I've just been going through a little bit of something, and it has made me realize that I don't have to be, what can I say? I don't have to think when it comes to talking or having a conversation with someone to be genuine. Like what I was talking about yesterday. Well, it wasn't what I was talking about, but mentioning on being genuine. Being genuine consists of not having to think what to say next in a conversation. I'm sure in anyone's personal life, you've seen that you have some friends where you barely think of what you want to talk about, and some friends where you're going to have to say, oh, yeah, what can we talk about? And that element of trying to find out what you talk about, it brings in some sort of formality and some sort of boredom in a way, because the fact that you have to think about a conversation, you have to think about what to say next, it just puts you in a position of saying, or a position of where the conversation can end. But instead of having a normal conversation where it flows, where there's open-ended questions and you start talking, it just makes it simpler. I think it varies from relationship to relationship. It tends to be like this for every single adult you have in your life or you talk to. The conversations are different. Well, for me, African culture requires you to like have respect for adults, and that also goes with your parents. And now this puts you at a certain level of the way you chat or the way you talk with your parents, and it sort of brings a formal, what can I say, a formal level of talking to them. You're more formal while talking with your parents or while talking to someone elderly. And in some friendships, this thing is what can I say? I want to say available, but that's not the word. But it occurs in the friendship, for lack of a better word. And this week, I just learned that I don't have to put up with all of that. I just have to say with, I just have to say what's on my mind. I don't like cliche conversations. You know, the normal hi, how are you doing? What are you doing? You know, so I normally don't chat to people almost every day. But this week, I've learned that I don't have to put up with all that. I just have to say what's on my mind. Well, that's 5 minutes. See you tomorrow.